as we try and bring back ourselves to be present here from a wonderful, wonderful show by Advith, I take this opportunity to invite our chief guest, Shri Praveen Kumar, Bharatanatyam artist, director of Chitkala School of Dance. I invite you onto the dais. Hailing from a family of artists, Praveen Kumar's tutelage under the eminent gurus, Srimati Narmada and Professor C.V. Chandrasekhar, helped him realize the aesthetic depths and traditions of Bharatanatyam. Shri Praveen is an accomplished Natavanar and choreographer and has skillfully ideated several critically acclaimed productions to his credit, including Tyagaraja Hrit Sadhana, Hrit Vismriti, Pandharpur and Manipur. From his flawless footwork to his layered understanding of Nritta and Abhinaya, Praveen Kumar has consistently received many awards and critical acclaim over the years. He believes that learning is always two-sided and has strived to be relevant without losing the essence of the form. He has traveled extensively around the globe and in India, taking part in prestigious dance and music festivals, and is also the founder of his dance school, Chitkala School of Dance in Bangalore. Praveen Kumar is an empaneled artist of the Indian Council of Cultural Relations, ICCR, and an A-grade artist on television. Believes that dance is the ultimate medium of creative expression and has immense therapeutic value. I call upon Vidwan Shri T.V. Ramprasad to honor our chief guest, Shri Praveen Kumar.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲಿರೋ ಶ್ರೀ ಟಿ ವಿ ರಾಮಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ಅವರೇ, ಇಂದ್ರ ಕಡಂಬಿ ಅವರೇ, ಹಾಗೂ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆರೆದಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಲಾರಸಿಕರಿಗೆ ನನ್ನ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಇವತ್ತು ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರ ದಿನಾಚರಣೆ ಅಂತ ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಶೂರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಿರೋ ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಬೆಳಗಿಂದ ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ಪಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಬಂದಿರಬೇಕು, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಡೇ, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಡೇ ಅಂತ. ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಡೇ ವಿಶ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರಿಗೂ ಆ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಒಂದೇ ರೀತಿ ಪಾಠನ, ಆದರೆ ಕೆಲವರು ಅವರ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನ ಅಥವಾ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದನ್ನು ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಸಾಕ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಆ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಪ್ತೀರಾ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಅದ್ವಿತ್ ಅವರು ತಮ್ಮ ನೃತ್ಯ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ನೀಡಿದಂತಹ ಇಂದಿರಾ ಕಡಂಬಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಗಿಫ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ನನಗೆ ಶ್ರೀ ಟಿ ವಿ ರಾಮಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ಮತ್ತು ಇಂದಿರಾ ಕಡಂಬಿ ಬಹಳ ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ಪರಿಚಯ, ನಾವು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರು ಕೂಡ. ನನ್ನ ನೃತ್ಯ ಮಾರ್ಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆಗೆ ಅವರು ನನಗೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಸಹಕಾರ ನೀಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನನಗೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನನಗೆ ಇಂದಿರಾ ಕಡಂಬಿಯವರು ನೃತ್ಯದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಹೇಳೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸುಮಾರು ಜನ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿರೋವಂಥ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸರು, ಆರ್ಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅವರು. ಹಾಗೆ ಅವರ ಅಂಬಲಂನಲ್ಲಿ ನೃತ್ಯ ಕಲಿತಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಶಿಷ್ಯರು ಕೂಡ ಬಹಳ ಅಚ್ಚುಕಟ್ಟಾದ ನೃತ್ಯ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾನು ಇವಾಗಿಂದ ನೋಡಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಇಂದಿರಾ ಕಡಂಬಿಯವರು 90s ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು. ನನಗೆ ಆವಾಗಿಂದ ನೆನಪಿದೆ. ಶಿ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಒಂದು ಬಾರ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಒಂದು ಹೈ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಬಾರ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಂದಿರಾ ಕಡಂಬಿ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಈ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಅದನ್ನು ಅವರು ಆವಾಗಿಂದನೂ ಹಾಗೆ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೀನ್ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಗರ್ಲ್ಸ್ ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸಿಂಗ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟುಡೇ ಐ ಆಮ್ ವಾಚಿಂಗ್ ಅದ್ವಿತ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಂಗ್ರ್ಯಾಚುಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇಂದಿರಾ ಅವರೇ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಎ ಜಾಯ್ ಟು ವಾಚ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅದ್ವಿತ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ಅವರು ಮತ್ತು ಅವ್ರ ತಂದೆ ಇಬ್ಬರು ಬಂದಿದ್ದರು ಕರಿಯೋಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಅವ್ರು ಏನೇನು ಓದ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ನನಗೆ ನಿಜವೂ ಬಹಳ ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯ ಆಯಿತು. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಆ ಏಜಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀ ನೃತ್ಯ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಬೇರೆ ಏನೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ದಿ ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಅದ್ವಿತ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಾಂಸ್ಕ್ರಿಟ್ ಕಲಿತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಂಗೀತ ಕಲಿತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ರಾಮಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಅದರ್ ಆ್ಯಡೆಡ್ ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜಸ್ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆಯೋ ಇವತ್ತು ಅವ್ರ ನೃತ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ಬೋದಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಅವ್ರ ತಾಳ, ಮತ್ತು ಅವರು ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕನ್ನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು ನೃತ್ಯ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ಅವರು ಒಂದು ಪರಿಪಕ್ವತೆ ಹೊಂದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದನ್ನು ಅನುಭವಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಅವ್ರ ನೃತ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅನ್ಸತ್ತೆ. ಅಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ನಾನು ಅವರ ಆಚಾರ್ಯರಾದ ಇಂದ್ರ ಕಡಂಬಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಅಷ್ಟು ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಡದೆ ಹೋದರೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಈ ವರ್ಣ ನಾನು ಇಂದ್ರ ಕಡಂಬಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ನಟವಂಗ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ ತುಂಬ ಹಿಂದೆ ಒಂದ್ಸಲಿ. ನಾನು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೆ, ಇದು ಭಾಳ ಸುಲಭ ಅಲ್ಲ ಈ ವರ್ಣ ಮಾಡೋದು, ತುಂಬ ಕಷ್ಟ. ಅನ್ಲೆಸ್ ರಿದಮಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಬಿಗಿ ಇದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಡೆಪ್ತ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇವತ್ತು ಅದ್ವಿತ್ ಅವರು ಭಾಳ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನು. ಸೊ ಕಂಗ್ರ್ಯಾಚುಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅದ್ವಿತ್ ಆನ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ನಾ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಿಷಯ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಅವ್ರ ತಂದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನನ್ನ ಕರಿಯಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಐ ಕುಡ್ ಸಿ ದಟ್ ಹಿ ವಾಸ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಪ್ರೌಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಸನ್ಸ್ ಅಚೀವ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ನಾನು ಅವ್ನು ಏನು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಓದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ ನಾನು, ಬಟ್ ಅವ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಡಾನ್ಸ್ ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ದ. ನನಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ನಾನು ಅದನ್ನು ಮುಂದುವರ್ಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ತುಂಬ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟು. ಒಂದು ಕಲೆ ಕಲಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅದ್ರ ವಾತಾವರಣ ತುಂಬ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಆ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ಕಂಗ್ರ್ಯಾಚುಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಟು ಯು. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ವೆರಿ ಸೇಫ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್. ಹಾಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಇವತ್ತು ನೃತ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಗೀತ ಒಂದು ಜೀವಾಳ ಇದ್ದಾಗೆ. ಸಂಗೀತ ನಾನು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ, ಸಂಗೀತಗಾರರು ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂಥರ ವೈಟಮಿನ್ ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗೆ. ಅವರು ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಹೋದರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇವತ್ತು ಅಭಿಷೇಕ್ ಅವರು, ನಾಗರಾಜ್, ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್, ನಿತೀಶ್ ರಮಣಯ್ಯ, ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಹಕಾರ ನೀಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ನೆನಪಿನೊಂದಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತು ವಾಪಸ್ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು ಆ ಒಂದು ನೆನಪಿಂದ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ನನಗೆ ಆಹ್ವಾನ ನೀಡಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಶ್ರೀ ಟಿ ವಿ ರಾಮಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ಮತ್ತು ಇಂದ್ರ ಕಡಂಬಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನನ್ನ ವಂದನೆಗಳು. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
Thank you, Anna. I request you to honor our musicians for today. On the vocal, Shri Abhishek N.S. And Vidwan Shri Vinay Nagarajan on the Mridangam. Thank you, Anna. Our next chief guest, Shri Jayachandran Surendran, dancer, art researcher, lecturer, IIT Hyderabad. Dr. Jayachandran Surendran is a rare blend of scientist and artist. An engineer by training, he chose to dedicate his life to the arts, spending over a decade studying Bharatanatyam, temple architecture, and ethnochoreology under eminent gurus. Today, he serves as a professor at IIT Hyderabad's Center for Exact Humanities, where he bridges tradition and technology, researching the universal grammar of dance and innovating new learning tools. His unique dice-based teaching method recently earned a patent, marking a rare achievement in the arts. Alongside his research, he continues to teach, choreograph, and conduct workshops across India and abroad, sharing the timeless wisdom of the Natya Shastra and the philosophy of dance with contemporary audiences. Thank you for being with us here, Anna. I request Shri T.V. Ramprasad to honor Shri Jayachandran Surendran. Requesting you to say a few words.
Namaskaram. I wish that I could speak as sweetly as Praveen in Kannada. Please excuse me. I understood every word what he spoke with a beautiful Kannada. But please allow me to speak in English because that's perhaps the only language I would speak today. certain occasions happen rarely. 5th September, Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, who rose from a very tiny hamlet called Tirutani in Tamil Nadu, rose to be the President of India. And his, we all kind of grew from the outskirts of the Tirutani in Madras, and we have some influence on him. Thank you for this Teachers' Day. As Praveen rightly pointed out, this can't be a bigger gift for any one of us as teachers to see our own students doing their work. It's not that they're doing something as something. We gave a work, they did it, and it's just a very serious observation between the teacher and the student that today what you did. It is not, and the outskirts we see that as if he's performing, but interiors of that is a very intimate conversation, a kind of a secretive promise between that teacher and that student. They made it public today. It's a very private affair. Actually, the relationship between a teacher and a student is like walking on a very tight rope walk. It's a fire walk, because when a teacher knows that this particular student has potential, immediately the teacher becomes very conscious. Every horn, every antenna becomes very conscious, and you want to protect it. You don't want to expose it so quickly. Because, one of the biggest problem of being a good singer, in a sense, especially for a singer, provided you have a good voice, it is a problem. You can't teach the student anymore. Same thing as Advith. Suddenly you see that he is so much certificates, so much of education. How to teach? I think this is something magical. Because at young age, people tend to think that we know. But to make them realize that teaching is not about knowledge. Because how long teacher is going to be with you, but making you fall in love with the subject, fall in love with the matter. Then world is there to teach you. First to fall in love and die for that love, come what may. If that is taught to the student, and to impart that, all teachers, all of us standing here, we are only struggling to that moment. After that, who knows we are teaching, whether we are teaching to Bharat Ratnas or Padma Bhushans of futures, we don't know. We actually don't know whom we are teaching to. Why I say this? On a day then, Praveen, me, and Indraka, we have in common a teacher to us. I wish to remember him, Professor C.V. Chandrasekhar, on whose note this Kacheri started. And that rare composition, what he taught, perhaps all of us have done it. It's like a homage to this great. To call him a teacher is fine. He's one of the greatest human beings I've ever come across. It's sort of a lot of reverential submission to this great Atman, who in his corporeal body is not with us. I feel Advith's karma is that he got cleansed by it. He just got cleansed by that teaching. Because at times, you give one precious gem to the hands of a student and say, be with it in your life. It will guard you. It will be your protector. To me, Professor C.V. Chandrasekhar and Lakshman sir's this Varnam, I don't know how many times he's gone to dance, he's not danced, that's not the matter. But it entered his body. It entered his mind. It entered his experience. To do this piece, especially Yantanine Varnintura, that too on Tyagesh of Tiruvarur, who was very close to me, to see Tyagaraja here to me was, of Tiruvarur to me, is very close to me, was something, a moment to me. That's personal, that's different. But out of training, out of so much training, the body becomes transparent. And suddenly Subbarama Dikshitra is speaking. Suddenly Lakshman sir is speaking. Suddenly CVC sir, Chandrasekhar sir is speaking. And sure, Advith does not know that they are speaking to us. Advith knows only that adavu, that hand, that thing. But suddenly someone is speaking through us. And they are blessing us. That half an hour they lived with us. In a different body, they came here, they visited this Chaudhaya hall, they stayed with us for half an hour. we said a bye to them by the Tirmanam. I mean, how many ragas, how many sahityas we heard. To me, in the career of Advith, this is a day which it should be etched. A boy with earnest interest. For every one of us, I mean, all of us, we would agree as artists, he is a student who's keeping a feet into the professional world. The world is waiting to receive him. We are all here to encourage this young bud which is blossoming. And we bless and we pray more than anything that even we wish to see his dance after so many years but if not for his parents, if not for Sashi and his wife Manjula, he would not be here, because I know, I have a connection with him through my friend Ramasubramaniam here, who is my engineering classmate, and he happens to be Sashi's partner, co-worker with his own profession, and through him, Ramasubramaniam, who's just in front here, I got in touch with Sashi. And this young boy had so much passion for what he was doing. Only his sheer passion. You see just a 12, 13-year-old kid who's very interested, very true. Suddenly, as an adult, you break open everything and say, I want to do something for this child. One day, out of all his performance, he said, he's dancing, and suddenly I had to intervene in the matter and say, please go to Srimati Indira Kadambi and to Ramanna, so that, it is like passing a brightly lighting lamp to a safer place, so that the air, the wind, the storm does not diminish it. It has to be fostered. It is a lamp still growing in its flame. It is growing, and we wish that this lamp not only lights itself, it lights everything else around it. And we pray on this auspicious occasion when the great Mahabali came, the great saints has walked this earth, to reveal something much deeper to this young mind. Much deeper. It's dancing, yes. Through that, to reveal much deeper, much holier than thou type of knowledge. Because knowledge is strength. Wisdom is the only flame which is going to cross us in many, many occasions. Thank you for all of us, including I'm putting there, that we bless this young bud. With all our heart, we bless this family. We bless this. It's a jnana tapasya. It's not easy. This search, this jignasa, we pray that he goes to higher space with such excellent, who have dedicated their entire, there's nothing else in their lives if not for art. They are individually great professionals, greatly educated, that's different, but their entire life, their home, every brick, every soil is only art. A home there is every turn, aesthetics, sincerity, bhakti, whatever. That's something I think Advith has landed in a very safe hands. And to say the musicians who have done their own tapasya, their own sadhana, it's a sadhaka's congregation. It was beautiful. I didn't feel like it was a kacheri, because there is so much to do for him in kacheris, that's fair. But this is a great effort, that great sadhakas are coming and wanting to protect a lamp. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. Requesting you to honor the rest of our musicians. Shri Prashant Arpi on the Veena. And Sriniti Shamanaya on the flute. Thank you, Anna. Proud parents of Advith, Shashidhar Khokle and Manjula Shashidhar, would like to honor Advith's gurus, Shri T.V. Ramprasad and Acharya, Srimati Indira Kadambi, at this occasion. Thank you.
A very quick word about Advith's parents. Advith stays in North Bangalore, almost near airport, and I stay near Bannerghatta National Park, number 1. And weekly 4 times he brings his son all the way. It's one way, it's around 2 hours drive. And this is the kind of support his father gives him. Whatever needs to be done for Advith, like whether it is taking care of his strength training, like, training him in swimming or other part of education like Sanskrit or whatever, he's there throughout with him, comes every class, sits with him, watches him. This is the kind of parenting every student requires. And I'm so happy Advith has been blessed with both of you here. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Advith was initiated to this art form of Bharatanatyam by his initial guru, Vidwan Shri Nagbhushan sir, and he is here today, and Advith would take this moment to thank him for all the support, teachings, and guidance, and being here today. Thank you, sir. On behalf of Ambalam, I would like to thank Shri Nagaraj on the lights, Chaudhaya for the wonderful acoustics and sound, Vinod Kanakaraj for the makeup, Satish Parameshwar for the video, Lawrence on the photography, Srinivas Murthy of Chaudhaya, and our dear friend, comrade, and compeer for this evening, Kumari Apeksha Kamath. A big shout out to all the students of Ambalam for their backstage, offstage help and coordination for making this event possible today. And last but not the least, to all of you wonderful Rasikas for joining us today and making this a beautiful Friday evening. Please stay back and stay here. This is just half the show that's been done. Thank you.